What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Podcast, your premier podcast talking sports with the average guys. My name is Anthony, and today, you know what I'm saying, my man, no face, no case.
Face.
You know what I'm saying, on the camera today, because,
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying, my man Kenny out here enjoying his birthday again.
Salute, brother.
Again, we about to talk attendance. Like, I keep niggas be missing pies.
You know, somebody got celebrate their birthday, man. Shout out Kenny, man. Hey, man, we're gonna get it together one day. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna salute Kenny for his birthday, man.
Talk attendance though.
He said no, that conversation's happening.
Little meeting might have to happen.
Little team meeting. Okay. All right.
But no, you catch us everywhere where you get your podcast at and on YouTube on Monday, every Monday. We do not miss every Monday. Catch us, hit the like, subscribe, share button, man. Hit the subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers and we're halfway there.
You already know, hit that button, subscribe, man.
The more subscribers we get, more views we get. Maybe we can get more, get some interviews popping, get some more equipment. You know what I'm saying? We gotta see the growth, you know what I'm saying? And we all appreciate y'all rocking with us. The ones have been rocking since day one. We appreciate the ones that's the first time listeners. Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you. And the haters, they just watch for the hate.
Hey,
I hate too.
Hate views, we take them all.
I'll take them all.
We take them all, man.
So don't forget, catch us every Monday on wherever you get your podcast at and on YouTube, man. Big week. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of a week, man, let's call this dude, bro. Let's see if he pick up.
All right, yeah.
Let's see because he went to the fight. You didn't know from the last pod.
Yeah.
Kenny went to the Boots fight. And let's see. Maybe he ain't too busy. Maybe he can talk to us.
Exactly.
And tell us what the fight.
Take a little break
like,
from his birthday, celebrations.
Celebrations. It's hate. I'm hating. So I'm
exactly. We didn't get invited to the fight,
At all.
Maybe I want to see that. Is he a real one? He's gonna pick up?
Hello? Hold on. Hello?
Yeah, you talking shit.
we got Kenny on the line. Look at that.
Before I say anything,
right?
We are recording,
right? Don't incriminate yourself right now.
Don't incriminate yourself right now. You know what I'm saying? But what we did want to ask, you know what I'm saying, since we're gonna talk about attendance later, but you was at the fight, the Boots fight. I want a little quick synopsis, bro. We don't want to take too much of your time.
Let the people know.
All right, okay, yeah, I can just hold on. Let me turn my damn TV down here. I didn't know what you was doing live. What's up, IDK fam?
What up, Kenny? What up, man?
We definitely gonna talk attendance though.
The streets want to know about the fight, man.
All right, man. Hey, first off top, one of the best experiences I ever had, being a boxing fan off jump. It's one thing to see it on TV, but completely another to watch it in person. I mean, it was for sure. Them jabs be jabbing. The hooks, you can feel the hooks ringside. Like, everything is live, and you can hear the thud and everything. It was one of a 10 out of 10 live experience for sure. But getting to the Ennis fight, I was disappointed.
I heard dude held a lot.
Yeah, he was clinching a lot. He got deducted a point in the later rounds, but dude, I think the earlier plan for Ennis was walk through old boy, and we could still keep the Bud propaganda going. But I do not see that. And mind you, Ennis is my guy. Boots is my guy, but I do not see a Bud Crawford fight. That would not go well.
No, he's not ready for Bud?
Nah.
Dang.
Bro he gets hit way too much. Way too much.
You don't think it was because of the opponent? Like he looked down on the opponent, so I ain't really scared of his power, so I just
Oh, yeah, but in boxing it only takes one.
Right.
All it takes is one lucky punch to find home, and then now we count cheat. And you're wondering what happened. So, and he's a slick fighter, and I think sometimes he relied too much on being slick. And in that case, he gets caught, in between. I mean, it looks good on camera, but the times he get caught, it's not pretty. So, being that you're dealing with a switch hitter like Bud, it won't fare well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think the timing will be there. I think Boots can get his timing down, but still, that I don't feel comfortable coming off. Actually, these last 2 performances by Boots, just think he's ready to take on Bud.
So we got the fight, right? I saw the fight. You know what I'm saying? I was underwhelmed too. Tell me about like the atmosphere being at it, because it's a world championship fight. Tell me what it's like to be at a world championship fight.
I think the city. This is a little bit different because I think say if this fight happened in Vegas, you just calling on all boxing fans meet here at the Mecca. But being that this was at the crib, Boots is from Philly. It was the crowd was swayed off jump. Boots' opponent didn't have no love in that room at all.
Yeah.
At least you can get. I mean, there's one thing to be biased, but.
So what are boxing fans like? What would they like though? Like that's what I'm like. What would they like? Is it like an NFL fan
to football
or a basketball fan? Like what was it like?
Yeah. No, so I think it's a boxing fan is a bit different from football. I mean, because at the Spirit you just want to see a good fight. Yeah. With boxing, like allegiances are normally stripped, but with a boxing fan, you kind of like, okay, you're looking at strategy, you're looking at the pace, you're looking at walking them down to cutting off the ring. And this is a very intelligent crowd, similar to like UFC. When they can recognize somebody escaping a hole, when somebody sees somebody escaping, a hook or what they're kind of looking for, leaning over their feet. Like it's an intelligent crowd for sure. Yeah. Whereas you kind of just gasped into like the next play, see what's going to happen. You're kind of predicting, okay, hey, he got his pace this round. Okay, he's finding his groove. Okay, the jab is getting home. Okay, you're just looking at different parts of the fight as opposed to just like, I hope you don't really know what play is coming. You're just hoping that, your team has the upper hand once the play is over.
Yeah. Hey, man. I'm saying
looks like you get some good seats too.
Yeah, like you had some good seats. Yeah. Like you had a good time. It's hate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was cool, bro. It was cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The city came out, man. It was love.
Okay.
It was love. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can definitely do it again. Definitely want to go to like more championship fights. I saw the KEYSHAWN fight too on TV. That like it was lit.
KEYSHAWN, that should have been there.
I heard that was a good fight too.
It was lit. Everybody in the 7 cities was there.
Yeah,
it was big, and I didn't know about Abdullah Mason was on that undercard. I didn't know that. And he got dropped.
He did get dropped. They got that as an early like round of the year contender. But the end of the year awards,
he got dropped. 3 drops. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta like let these young boys grow up a little bit in the ring. You gotta, before you just start calling people champions and they're already GOATs. Boxing is different. Boxing is different than any other sport. You gotta let them grow up a little bit. Yeah. Where they kind of get their legs underneath them, get some grown man strength. Because that chinny chin chin was open. And, you got to grow up in the ring a little bit. Let them grow.
Yeah, man. Well, all right, man. I didn't want to take too much of your time. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me call this man on some hate stuff. And ask him. Since the IDK people wanted to know how, you know what I'm saying, how the boxing experience went, man. You know what I'm saying?
And just for the record, I want this to be shown that I did attend this pod too. Just so.
Oh, this counts attendance?
This definitely counts.
I see it now, boy. We ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it. But all right, bro. Enjoy your birthday, man. We'll holler at you.
Yeah, salute, man.
Appreciate you. Love your boys.
All right,
love you.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So you heard it out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He sounds like it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
Sound like fights are a great atmosphere, man. Especially like, and I feel like he's a boxing fan, so he like enjoyed it. But I feel like anybody.
Yeah, whether you're boxing purist or you're just a casual.
Because like even that KEYSHAWN fight, I watched on ESPN Plus last night. Not last night, but Friday night.
Okay.
And that was an electric scope crowd. Like that was damn near a sellout. Very electric. Had Booker T. Watch. Shout out to KEYSHAWN 757 putting on, man.
7 cities.
I've been following him ever since he won the silver medal at the Olympics and found his pro career, man. Really put on for the city, really put on for the 7 cities, man. And like the first one to do it at the scope since Pee Wee.
Yeah.
You know You know what I'm saying?
He definitely put on. And you said off pod that he's on track to maybe fight Tank.
He's on track to he should get some world title fights. Maybe not Tank. He might get Tank at the end of the year, but he definitely should be on track to get a belt. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good look.
And like hopefully, if he come back to Norfolk, especially with a title, gotta be there. We're gonna be up in there. I'm gonna find a way we bring Cameron in. We're gonna be in there.
I'm down.
We're gonna be up in there.
I gotta experience that. The way Kenny talked about it,
definitely
gotta check it out.
It looked lit, man. It looked lit.
For sure.
I mean, what else would you like? You in Philly with a bunch of niggas and people fighting? Sound like a time?
Yeah, right. About to say, I'm glad he made it out. we know how Philly is, man. I mean, shout out, the Philly watchers.
Philly,
but man, Erie, all that. I'm just saying. But
so we
Philly appreciates boxing though. Like if you want to have an event there for boxing, like Philly's one of the great places for boxing.
Yeah. So other things that happened this week, of course we had college football.
Yep.
Big weekend in college football. A lot of upsets. Before we talk about college football, let's talk about a sport that I'm hyped for.
What?
And I told you we ain't really got no notes. I'm gonna keep it buck with y'all. We ain't got no notes this week.
Hey, we freestyling this freestyling.
Women's basketball, college basketball started, and I've been hyped.
Hey,
and I've been hyped.
They've been balling this year. I mean, you see,
it's some hoopers.
Hey, it's not just Juju. Even though shout out Juju always. She got that USC team is crazy. They nice.
Too?
Yeah,
I think her name is Kiki. Effinet, something like that.
Yeah,
she came from Stanford. Balling with Juju. Cause I think Juju first game she had what
27,
7, 5, and 4.
Body.
And then Kiki had like
24, I believe,
12 or something like that. South Carolina had a rough time against Michigan because I don't know who that young white girl is. Y'all know, put it in the comments.
But she was hooping. Yep, she nice.
She was hooping.
And
Notre Dame got they player. Flage was ball.
Yeah.
Notre Dame got they player that was hurt last year. I can't remember her name, but now they got 2 players. They were balling. Arizona looked nice.
Yeah, I mean, college basketball every year is getting better.
Hey,
I mean, Paige Buchanan
when we get down to conference play. Nitty gritty play,
man.
Boy,
hey,
UCLA girls ain't no slouch.
They good this year too.
My shorty out of Iowa State, you know what I'm saying? Big girl with the moves, you know what I'm saying? That's my game. I love that game.
Right, post game.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, she eating.
I'm about to say they just got names. Like I think women's college basketball is such in a great place right now because one, they're staying for multiple years, so you get to build. That namesake, and the level of play just got a lot better too as well. So I mean, shout out women's college basketball,
bro. I like it's a.
I honestly prefer more than
I was flipping back and forth between NFL games because college women basketball play on Sunday.
Yeah,
I was going back and forth. I ain't gonna hold you. I was watching because my girl. Shout out to my Norfolk State Lady Spartans.
Yeah,
beat their first Power 4 team. You know what I'm saying? Beat Mizzou today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At Mizzou, a big SEC team.
I mean, the men's team ain't doing nothing, so the girls team doing something. Shout out to the girls.
The football team ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
The men's team beat JMU last night. You know what I'm saying? Salute. The women's team is ranked like number 12 in like the mid-major polls and stuff. So big things. But I'm gonna go on my HBCU thing. Like this is the women's game. Let's I want to stay right here for a second.
Okay.
The WNBA needs to take it. Like, bro, it's hot right now. And I know it's not just me because I'm not like you are more of a basketball fan than me. I watch the sports because I like watching sports. But as you played it, you watch it, you know what I'm saying? You watch it more, probably more in depth than I do.
Yeah.
The product is good, right? It's a good product, right? It ain't like these girls just with the side shot or nothing like that. Like the product, they really be.
But honestly, it's always been pretty good. It's just now that there's more eyes on it, more people, the casuals, are now tuning in and seeing these girls play. And I just think that it's in a great space. And like you mentioned, WNBA needs to take hold of this as well.
If you do not call Angel and Aja and have a Peyton Manning type cast for some of these games, y'all are killing yourselves, bro.
Right. While they're still hot, while they're just at the peak level of popularity right now, like you said, they need to start breaking down some of the college games. Have Angel break down LSU games.
Women's college game day.
Yeah, college game day is in a good place for the women now. But I agree, have some kind of
site.
Yeah, have some kind of on-site thing, or have, like you said, the Peyton Manning, Eli Manning kind of thing where they're breaking down the game as the game is going along
with celebrities coming on and stuff like that. Bro, because I'm telling, I'm hyped because I was watching it. I'm watching it because I know the names like Shorty, like South Carolina Fuale coming back.
Yeah.
You know, the Dan got Hidalgo coming back. I said my girl Iowa State got the Zebo game. Zebo daughter played for Florida.
Really?
And she played just like her dad. Bully ball. I like it. And how do I know that?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know. I can't even tell you who's on some of these men's teams.
Exactly. Other than Cooper Flag from Duke, who
he's a real one.
He's the bona fide number one next year. But like other than him,
white guys, y'all got one.
You definitely do.
I can't. Like you say, like it's like he the one like he ball for a white guy. Nah.
He was beating the USA team.
He's different
in practice when they for the Olympics.
Cooper
he was
different.
balling against some of the great NBA players.
Different.
But I'm saying, other than him, you're not really tuning into men's college basketball right now.
No.
The fact that you're a football purist and you going back and forth from NFL games on Sunday to watching college women's basketball just tells you everything that like they're in a great space as far as in the college game right now.
And I know like the thing about that, I think the women's game is caught up with the athleticism from more players have caught up to the fundamental game. I think the women play a better fundamental style basketball.
Yeah, they do.
And I think now the actual athletic ability,
because
these women have been like bouncing basketballs their like whole life, and like they really got the handles down when they'll get to the lane. You know what I'm saying? They don't jump as high, but they can do the layups. They shoot knockdown, step back threes. I think the athleticism has caught up now to like the fundamental sound game that the women still play. I think a lot of fundamental. I think the men's product could be better if they went back to more fundamental style.
Oh, for sure. But I honestly think not only with fundamentals, but I also feel like they're putting on more of a show on now. Like you seen the Juju, she's doing behind the back passes. She's putting on a show. You have Paige Bucher, who is doing stuff that they're doing in the NBA right now, step back threes. She's over here doing just pump fake, go to the hole, and she's laying it up with a finger roll, like stuff that we praise the NBA for, and just like the viral clips that you see like the NBA players are doing. Now the college girls are starting to put on more of a show. It's not just fundamentals, it's also entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like, and people kicked Gino Auriemma's back in when he said the last draft class would probably be the worst one in the next 3-4 years, because for the next 3-4 years, it's some hoopers. Like, I don't know. WNBA gonna have to find room and let them play.
Well, they're gonna start expanding now. Like now, people want to buy into the WNBA.
And you gotta let the young girls play. Like, I think, like I said last year, I know Caitlin was played and Angel did her thing, Camilla did her thing.
Yeah,
but I think Rakia Jackson out there, the Sparks ain't let her eat enough.
She not. Yeah, I mean, they wanted Cameron, who got injured, to be like kind of that rookie star, but like
Rakia's a bucket.
She is a bucket, and I think she goes well in the system. I just think, and the way the Sparks had a bad year this year, so you would have thought Rakia Jackson would have more time to hoop, but
they gotta let them play.
Yeah, they
like
do.
The NBA says, "Hey, we're gonna let our young people play." Like Detroit did. Detroit let the young people play.
Yeah,
and the Pistons are looking better. Jaden Ivey is playing better.
Jaden Ivey's doing good. Kay Cunningham is showing why he's the number one overall pick a couple years ago. But I like Detroit. I like a few teams in the NBA, but
we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to that. But no, shout out the women's game.
I almost forgot about that. The women's game started. And I'm locked in. Boy, when we get the conference, we get like
deep in the season
after the December break going to January. It's every Tuesday. I'm about to be locked in.
Exactly.
Are you watching the mid game? Nah, I'm about to watch this USC Utah game though.
Exactly. And I honestly want to watch that more than like the NBA games or even some of the college men's basketball.
College men's basketball,
it's been down for a couple years.
It's been down, and then like transfer portal cats just be dipping, cats doing whatever. These girls stayed. They added some players, like, you know what I'm saying? You got Van Liff out of TCU, but she already made her name, but she know what that's about. She chasing that money, y'all.
Right. She's like a fifth year. Yeah.
LSU, it's like now the narrative is what Flage gonna do. With Anissa Morrow. What they gonna do?
Right.
Angel's not there.
Right.
I think Anissa Morrow actually is more talented than Angel far offensively.
Oh yeah. Angel's more defensive.
So I think now this year, look at me over here like breaking down.
Exactly.
But I think this year now that Angel's not there, like because Angel kind of clogs the middle up because she doesn't really shoot.
Right.
I think now they can spread the floor, let Anissa Morrow just cook 1-on-1 in the post. Because remember at Memphis, didn't she average like, or DePaul, didn't she average like 20 and 12 or some stuff, like something crazy?
Something like that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got the young girl with the, I can't remember her name. She had the locks. She coming back. She was a freshman last year. You know, South Carolina going to be South Carolina.
Yeah.
I like Notre Dame. Notre Dame has a good backcourt. Maryland has a good backcourt. USC, you know.
You already know. I mean, SC, I can't even hide my bias. I got SC going all the way.
UCLA ain't no slouches.
Juju could play in the WNBA right now, to be honest, but
Juju one of the few women that I can see to play against some men
and hold her own.
And probably give you some buckets.
Juju has Maya Moore game. Like, that's her ceiling. Like, she could be one of the ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, shout out to the women's game, man.
Shout out to the women's game. Shoot, we can stay basketball. You know what I'm saying? NBA kicked off. Kind of got some games going on.
Yeah, what you think about the NBA season so far? Yeah, you was talking about it wasn't that good. Like, the product isn't good right now.
The product is a bunch of three.
Here you go. Let's talk about it.
The team is not like the NBA is kind of like, I don't like to be like the 90s guy.
Here's some hate coming, y'all.
It's not
coming.
It's not even 2000s NBA.
So you talk about
let's talk about like what? This is what I'm saying. Most of them they had their stars, right?
Right.
But even like you had like your Eddie Houses on the Celtics team.
Good role player.
Good. You had like role players that can hoop.
Right.
I don't think a lot of guys on this team is that good. I don't think a lot of guys besides the stars are that good on most teams. Now, some teams, like the Celtics.
Yeah, like Derek White's a role player, but he balls.
He balls. Exactly. Built like an old 2000. Some of these teams are built with like 2 good stars and a bunch of youngins. Like, look at the Raptors.
Well, the Raptors is just bad this year.
But it's a lot. Like over half the league is just bad.
I don't know. So I will say this. I say there's been a lot of injuries this year. I mean, one of the big teams who we thought was going to be a contender right now looks kind of shaky is the Sixers. They just got Paul George back, but he's not going to play back-to-backs this season. Then you got Embiid, who's not going to play back-to-backs. He's crashing out this year. He got a lot of stuff going on in his personal for some reason. He can't play. But a lot of people are injured. Look at the Pelicans. They were supposed to take a step up this year. You got Zion out with a hamstring injury. You got DeJounte out with a knee injury. Then you got CJ McCollum out. They can't find any continuity. So I think injuries have been kind of derailed the start of the season, but I still think there's been some good surprises this year. Like, look at the Cavs are undefeated. The Warriors, I didn't think we were going to get off to this hot start, even with Steph missing a couple games. But the way they're playing without Clay, and you insert Buddy Hield to be a younger, fresher Klay Thompson. I mean, I'm loving the game.
A younger, fresher shooter.
Yeah.
He's not nowhere near.
Well, he's not going to beat Clay, but Buddy can be like, I guess, your poor man's Clay, where he can get you 15, 20 points on a good night. Yeah. And Steph still will be Steph. And Draymond, leading the team, anchor of the team. Let's talk. Actually, let's talk about Draymond.
Nah.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Trying to get my hate off too early.
I'm about to say, I saw it.
We're only 23 minutes in.
Right. I'm about to say, we can ISO now.
I was looking up while you were talking. I was looking up because it's a big deal about how they signed that big media rights deal. But the NBA ratings are dipping season over season and viewership.
So, explain that. Because to me, how they signed a big media deal and increasing revenue in the league, but the viewership is down, to me, doesn't add up.
Hold on. I'm trying to get the actual
because you got, say, Jaylen Brown, who just signed a contract for $300 million, over, I think it's like 5 years. And he's not even one of the top 5, top 10 players in the league. So the money's coming in. That means viewership, to me, it would think viewership's going up. It was a advertisement and endorsements are going up.
So the money went up. So the average in 2023, 2024, the average number of viewers on the regular season game was 1.56 million across all their platforms, which is a slight decrease from past years. The average TV rating for the 2024 NBA Finals was 5.8. The average number of viewers for each game was 11.3, which was the lowest viewership since 2021.
But Are those in like the old school channels as far as like the TNTs, the ESPNs? Like
no, they're saying like the last year's final NBA finals,
NBA finals
was the lowest viewed final since 2021. And no, nothing else be going on during the NBA finals.
Right, that's in June. But I mean, it was what Celtics and
they said they decreased 1.56 million viewers across all their platforms. It was a slight decrease from the previous year. So the NBA finals viewership was low. Like the viewership has been on the decline. Like it went from 2022, it was 6.6, went down to 6, which is about 12 million viewers, down to 6.1, which is 11 million, about 11 and a half, down to 5.8. And I don't want a statistic out. It's saying that some people like, I think the NBA and the style of how they playing now, and I think the NBA of, like I said, it's a lot of injuries.
Yeah,
it's always like there's a lot of injuries. And how I think load management, because I think that they try to do something with, oh, you don't make an all NBA team, so the teams don't care.
Oh yeah.
So now I think you at a crossroads, like somebody said, you're at a crossroad where the teams are gonna do what's best for them, but maybe not best for the league. And best for the league is your stars playing. Try to get your stars back on the court and your stars playing. But if you get a hamstring and you got, and I say it's gonna take 3 weeks to heal, but I see it 1.5 weeks, you're at like 90%. Back in the day,
they would have played through it.
Put them back in the court. Like, can it get worse? Nah, you're at 90%. You can go. And now teams are like, chill. Wait till after Christmas. It's done past after Christmas now. It's like, let's just be decent enough to get to the playoffs.
Well, that's why the league's been trying to incentivize players to play harder with the play-in tournament, the in-season tournament. They're trying to find different ways. But that was good. That was good ball last year, right?
Yeah, it was good ball because LeBron bought in.
Yeah, LeBron bought in, so it made everybody else buy in. Yeah. And I feel like we're going to see how it plays this year. But to have something competitive in November when playoffs are not even, are next, like it allows people to tune in, the casuals tune in early versus wait till the playoffs and the finals when the average viewer would typically tune in.
Yeah, and I just think you get on some games, you've seen it, like they'll throw up so many threes and miss.
Yeah,
that it's like, yo, like that's bad basketball. I know you see some TV games, but you like, yo, this is hard.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm never gonna watch a Charlotte Ed Pistons game.
Yeah,
that's just AAU ball.
But how many? Okay, like, how many players are you watching? Watch the Celtics.
Yeah, Celtics.
You gonna watch Giannis?
Yep.
You gonna watch Ant-Man?
Definitely watching Lakers.
You gonna watch the Lakers because LA ties, right? The Lakers ain't playing that good basketball, but that's just LA ties, right?
Yeah.
So let's take that out. Let's take like an average fan. Like, you gonna watch Giannis? You gonna watch the Celtics because they got Jason Tatum and the boys. You gonna watch the Sixers when Embiid is there.
I think casuals are watching the Knicks too.
The Knicks, because the Knicks are the Knicks. And they got stars.
Yeah.
Ja, Ant-Man.
Yeah.
That's getting slow.
I'm about to say
that's 6.
The Warriors, because the Steph's still there.
Because Steph's still there. That's 7. They talking about, and then I'll say the Lakers to LeBron. See, but 2 of them guys is like really on the end of their career.
Yeah, true.
That still hold it down. But let's keep it a buck. Ain't nobody watching Shea like that.
Nah. But look at the market he's in though.
Exactly.
And the Nuggets, people who watch the Nuggets. You don't think so? Casuals? No, all right, maybe that should be at the purists.
Knicks versus Timberwolves, Nuggets versus Lakers. Which one you want hype to see?
Oh, Lakers.
Take your bias out.
No, but even still, as a casual,
Lakers and Nuggets over Knicks and Timberwolves. Ant-Man comes to the Garden.
Oh no, I'm actually gonna watch Knicks and Timberwolves over that. Yeah. So no, you're right. I'll give you that.
Like Denver doesn't do it for people.
Yeah, they play. It's the brand of basketball they play though. It's slow. They got give it to Jokic. And Jamal Murray come off the screen. It's the brand of basketball. It's just not exciting to the average viewer. I agree with you.
And then it seems like it's just like the talent is not saying the guys are not talented, but how they play and the dudes that know how to play doesn't seem very. Like, you got guys got a ton of talent, but I remember that Houston when people had to do that Texas rodeo run.
Yeah,
that was a thing. Like when you had to go see Dirk and Steve,
right,
or Dirk and Jason Kidd, then turn around to see Tracy and Yao. Then turn around to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Good point.
People be like, yo, that's 3 L's.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, oh damn! Now I gotta go out here and see the Lakers with Kobe and them too.
Yeah,
like, but on the other side of that, I'm Memphis with Zebo and Mark, who can beat anybody, and Conley, who can beat some folk. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm Brandon Roy with the Trailblazers that like,
yeah,
and LaMarcus Aldridge and Dame or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like guys are I'm never gonna take away their talent and how athletic they are, but at the same time, I think a lot of guys know how to play the game, how to get their buckets, how to do what they need to do. Besides just step back three, step back three, step back three.
Right.
That's what's turning people away. Because what's the key match? Like, yo, you stayed up. You wanted to be home at 7:30, 8 o'clock for ABC. That's back when it was on ABC when KG and Tim Duncan went against each other.
Oh yeah.
Or when Yao and Shaq went against each other. Or when Kobe and Tony Allen played against each other.
But see, that's crazy to me because what the league, like the irony in that is the Warriors introduced that brand of basketball, right? And that's when it was hot, when Steph was shooting on threes and they were taking the 3 over the 2. The league followed. You know, it's analytics. A copycat league.
That's the analytics.
But now, as years go on, everyone's copying that. Now the fans and people don't want that. So it's like, do you want to just from one team or like what do you want to go back to just that post play? Like, what do you think the average fan wants?
I think the average fan wants to see a good product. I think the average. That's why people are.
But what do you consider a good product?
Is just like taking it like up fake, take a mid range shot and be able to knock it down. Not just seeing guys dribble out corner three. Like, it's like seeing other parts of the game besides dunks and corner 3.
I can see that.
Like, let's keep it a buck. Like a lot of these guys, like, and I hate to say it because I ain't no basketball guy. But you think these guys really got bags like that? Like the dudes that we watched growing up, like in the 2000s? Not to take the 90s out, take the Jordan days out.
Right.
Take just a 20, say right before we went to college. From that 08 to 2018.
Okay.
Jokers ain't got bags like they used to have. Like you had to be in your bag to like score on people.
Oh yeah. I mean, so I think it's like how the game is played now, like the rules changes, just like, you know, you probably speak to football. I think you can't really play defense like that anymore with some of the new rule changes. So it allows for people not to have a bag. You can just kind of get to your spots without even having to really cross over a guy like AI used to do, or really, you know, have to go in and out dribble and go to the lane and have to see KG or have to see Tim Duncan in the middle.
But football guys adapted though. Corners became more athletic. Corners run better.
But like, people got better too in basketball as far as athleticism and skills.
It seemed like, I don't know. See, I jokes don't know how to get to like learning. Like Dirk knew his spot.
Right.
Kobe knew his spot. You know, Paul Pierce knew their spot. Like that's why they scored so many points, because they get to that spot, same move.
Yeah.
These other guys, I think do dribble, don't be going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying like, and that's why people like Ant-Man. Ant-Man takes you back
to what it was in the 90s, yeah?
Like
that golden era of basketball.
Yeah, that basketball that like, you know, I got more than just a 3 in my bag.
Yeah.
I can knock down the mid-range shot. I can get the layup off the glass. Kyrie the same way. Kyrie and Mario, how AI used to do, get the layup off the small guy.
Yeah. Kyrie got a bag.
Layup off the glass. But let's keep it a buck. Even Luka is a dog. Don't get it twisted. But that style of play, that is a hurting the team. That sucks.
But that's James Harden back in 2017, 2016. It's the same style of play.
It's the same style, but it don't look nothing like how James did it.
Well, yeah, James obviously is a little more athletic when he had it. But the bag is the same, though. It's just a slower bag.
Houston James, different James.
Oh, yeah, he was cold. Probably top 5 scorer all time with that bag. They had like a stat where it was like over like 2 months, it was averaging like 45 a game.
Like
but James Harden was different.
Look how many jokers like even Gil's bag.
Oh yeah, Gil was cold too. Agent 0. Yeah, no,
you
Gil was cold.
Like I don't think these guys like Giannis has an okay bag, he's strong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. LeBron had his. I think Giannis and LeBron. Giannis doing like LeBron in Miami bag. Like LeBron in Miami realized nobody can stop him into the hole, so I'm gonna run through you and dunk on you.
So speaking on basketball, like going for you're a football purist, right? Do you think the football games got better? I think a lot of people complain. You see Tom Brady every other week talking about how the officiating and how the guys are playing now. They don't play smart football anymore.
Tom Brady, though, at the same time, most of the rules were made for him. So now him saying that after the fact, it's kind of crazy.
Right. But
But I think
a lot of chatter about that.
I think football is in a better space. I think you got the quarterback. Some teams haven't figured out the quarterback position.
Okay.
So if you don't have a good O-line or a quarterback, it doesn't work. It looks bad. But look what Jaden Daniels did for the Commanders.
He's
look
looking
what
nice
Russ
this year.
is doing with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Look what even Caleb shows glimpses. CJ Stroud, look what he did with Houston.
Sam Darnold
with the Vikings. Like when you got the quarterback figured out, it started with. But now people also, I do like in football, they're starting to respect the run game. If you don't have a run game,
really,
if you don't have a run game, it doesn't make it. Look, that's why the Cowboys can't win. Cowboys don't have no run game. He didn't go get no running back, so now everybody know you can't run the ball. So I don't have to put extra people in the box to stop the run because I don't feel your run game, and that hurts you passing.
True. I mean, it wasn't the last couple of years that just the league didn't respect, the
league didn't respect running backs.
Right. I think now, Saquon maybe helped that a little bit.
Saquon has helped that. Bijan has helped that. Alvin Kamara, Christian. Yeah. It's a lot of like San Francisco 49ers are big at it while the run game is made.
That's the key to their greatness.
Exactly. Yeah. And I can see Miami throw the ball a lot, but he does run the football.
But so you think the overall style of play for football, you think it's in a great place?
Yeah. I think it's still physical, but the people that get mad about some of the hits, like, bro, you just want to see somebody down the field, bro. It ain't like,
I mean,
that's crazy.
no, literally. I mean, we don't want to see somebody die, but like we want the big hits. Me as a casual fan of football,
so somebody coming across the middle, you think somebody should be able to launch their full body and pass at a defenseless person,
a la Ray Lewis. What's the name? I mean, James Harrison.
So back in the day, thoughts and prayers with CTE.
Hey man. But that's when the game was at its peak. I think when you had Junior Seau balling, you had like I said, Ray Lewis, you had Ed Reed coming across.
And I want to say this is no disrespect to some people, but you said Hall of Famers, but some of the safeties and linebackers that played in that era can never play in this era because you're not fast enough. I think the game is showing more athletic skill.
You don't think Troy Polamalu could play in this era?
Troy Polamalu, the Hall of Famer.
Okay, so you talking about like Ryan Clark?
Ryan Clark could definitely play in this era. Ryan Clark.
He's not a Hall of Famer?
He's not a Hall of Famer, but Ryan Clark, let's say like I love my man Bob Sanders. Bob Sanders couldn't play in this era from the Colts. It's a couple of linebackers that couldn't play. Like some of the inside linebackers now would be defensive ends and rush the passer. But you gotta look at it like look at what TJ Watt is doing. Look what like
TJ Cole. Yeah.
Look at what and then look at some like how these offenses are being run, and then the defenses are starting to catch up and being able to stop. Like Brian Flores' defense looks amazing. The San Francisco defense looks amazing.
Yeah.
The Steelers
defense
can
play any era.
Yeah, any era. The Steelers defense looks amazing. Like defenses are catching up, so now it's a real chess game again. It's not like defenses are caught up and say, okay, this is what coverage I need to play to confuse them, and it's starting to like catch up. That's why you see the point scores ain't that high. And to the average fan. Some people was liking the high scoring points. I'm not mad at people scoring touchdowns, but like I don't want to see a 45-38 game.
I am glad that it's got better, like more realistic score.
35-28 game.
Yeah.
28-10. I want to see you get yards,
right?
But the defense also has a say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
And it's just like, and then that's what I want basketball to get back, because analytics has took over basketball like it did baseball. Baseball can have analytics because it's a statistic game, right? Yeah. Basketball, though, the analytics says that 3 is more than 2. So the more threes I take, the more I make, and 3 is always more than 2. So either the only good shots are a 3-pointer or a layup. And only people that get that mid-range bag is KD.
Oh, you're right. And I'll say DeMar DeRozan too. But removing my bias, I will say that's probably the one thing I do hate about the game today for basketball, because they eliminated the mid-range. Other than, like you said, a few players, they eliminated the post, they eliminated mid-range. If it's not a layup, a dunk, or a 3, they don't want it because of the analytics, like you said. So I agree with that. But I still feel like the game is still good, but they're just in a transition period.
Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's horrible. Like, I'm still going to watch. But,
but it's not going to be a many teams that you look out to watch or just tune in for. Like it was in the early 2000s, like it was in the 90s. I do think that like there's some good teams, but I'm not sure how the league can market for the casuals to watch an OKC play or watch a.
And OKC probably got one of the best young teams.
Yeah.
Sacramento got probably one of the best like young
real
teams.
chances to be contenders, but nobody knows that.
Yeah, Shea is probably what top 4, not 2, top
right. You know top 5 on MVP ladder right now. Yeah,
yeah, like with Chet, with a good with shooters. You know what I'm saying? It's some teams, but
yeah.
This is the part I want to play some KG stuff. Hold on.
Okay.
See if I can.
We got so many guys hurt early, bro. We just came out of training camp. We just came out of a summer. Guys sitting 2-3 games with a back or a leg or a knee or.
See, hold on. Let me see if I can play the whole clip.
Man, that's another thing I wanted to holler at. Man, why we got so many guys hurt early, bro? We just came out of training camp. We just came out of a summer. Guys sitting 2-3 games with a back or a leg or a knee or. See, man, that's another thing I wanted to holler at. Man,
I'll mess up. But yeah, like that's nothing with basketball. Like that we can get into with the Sixers. You played the Olympics, but you hurt. You're not ready. Game 1. Oh, we not playing back to back. Oh, we not doing this. It's not just Joel. It's a lot of players that just don't say it out loud.
Right.
And it's that damages people confidence in the league. Like I feel bad for the people that pay. Like if it's like your first game and you pay and a joker just sitting out to sit out and not injured, like y'all want me to pay hundreds of dollars for tickets. I didn't come here to see Andre Drummond. Shout out to Andre Drummond. He's a dog.
Right.
But
see, now they got rules for that in place where, they find the team or find the player. Like, I think they just had an investigation on Joel Embiid based on that. And I think he has to pay out a certain amount because of, he's not really injured. And so they suspended him 3 games. And he comes back, I guess, next week. But
why?
They've got better from the load management era with Kawhi Leonard and those type of players. But
why though? But why? Why even do that as a player? Like you still got LeBron carrying the torch as like the Iron Man.
Right.
Like if I'm not hurt, I'm play. All respect to James Harden. James Harden, his run played all 82 games.
Yeah, and still plays to this day. Like
Paul will play if he's healthy for the most part. I'll give him that. D-Wade, but Joker's like, if you're, I know Cat's doing it for like longevity and the teams want to do it like, oh, this is the best way to do it. Ever since Kawhi, I blame Kawhi for a lot of this. And I blame Toronto for a lot of this.
Yeah, Kawhi's the poster child for that. Hey, you got to blame the Spurs. Spurs introduced load management to the league. Popovich would not play Tim Duncan, Manu, and Tony Parker.
They were older though.
Right.
I think people can understand it if like LeBron takes off some games. I can understand it if Steph take off some games because you put your work in.
Right.
But when you got young cats that like, yeah, you in your prime, but you ain't really you ain't done nothing. Have you won a championship? That's how I check. Don't Steph got 4?
Yeah.
Don't LeBron got 3?
No, LeBron got 4.
Got 4?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and he 30-something, still balling, still holding the flag for the league.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, like, yeah. If LeBron say, yo, I ain't playing no back-to-backs, everybody be like, respect. Respect. Everybody, if Steph said I ain't playing back-to-backs, everybody be like, respect. If KD said it,
yeah, those are legacy
like,
players.
Respect.
They earned their stripes.
We earned our, like, but we gutted it out and played. Like, if James stepped back and didn't play as much, I'll be like, respect, but James ain't gonna do it. James like the hoop.
Yeah.
Russell like the hoop. You know what I'm saying? But
certain players, like you mentioned, like Embiid, he was injured his first 2 years before he even stepped on the NBA court.
He plays reckless too.
Yeah, but Embiid still comes out, like, even in the playoffs, like he had an eye injury and still played through it. Like, he'll play if he can play, but
in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, but would you rather have him in the season or the playoffs?
There we go. So that's what I just said. The team's aspirations and the league's aspirations are not aligning.
Well, yeah, the league wants. I get what you're saying. The league wants him to play, but like,
because Embiid makes me, I can sell to Starry. I'm gonna have Embiid on these games.
Yeah,
I can get my price higher.
Right.
That's why football is like, it's more of a team thing. But like, that's why it doesn't really matter in football, because it's more of a team-based sport, that whoever plays Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night, people gonna watch because that's their team.
Right.
Basketball is so player heavy, which is that's how the
people
league got
focus
built.
on players more than just team in basketball. I agree.
But
some teams, well, like for me, I'm a 49ers fan. I really wasn't watching that much this year, but Christian McCaffrey out. And now Brandon Ayuk is out.
But if I put him on a Thursday night game, is that gonna stop? Is that gonna hurt viewership?
So yeah, it's not gonna hurt. Overall viewership still gonna be, people are gonna tune in for it. But I think it's just different how people view football and the NBA. NBA, they got games, 4 games a week. True. Football is one game that week, and then you don't see them. So it's more event based for football. So people are gonna tune in, like you said, to watch their teams because it's a team friendly sport. But I don't know. Basketball, I still think is in a great spot. I think there are some issues with, like you said, load management. But the only difference now is that, like, they announced before the beginning of the season, hey, Embiid is not going to play any back-to-backs. So the average fan should know that.
Why say it, though?
It's better than what it was a few years ago when you didn't know if Kawhi was going to play. People come from, Kawhi never played. He's not playing now. They got Norman Powell and a bunch of
young ones.
Yeah, but anyway, but like, yeah, you have people will come from like Australia or come from different places, domestically, and we'll want to go see Jimmy Butler play. We'll want to see Kawhi play. And then like 15 minutes before the game, oh, you see Kawhi's not even suited up. Like that hurt the league. Yeah. Now people are at least having to announce it long before. So that helps as far as the load management issue that we were having in the NBA.
Yeah. So I just don't want basketball to turn into that niche crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like how NHL has. NHL has its viewers, but it's not expanding.
Yeah, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like NASCAR has their viewers, but it's not going to expand. Baseball has their viewers, but it's not expanding. My question to you, do you think basketball, yes, is in a great place now, but is what's going on now helping them expand?
Oh, yeah. I think they're already talking about expanding to maybe having a team in Vegas and even bringing that team back in Seattle. I honestly think basketball on a global scale, basketball is doing a much better job than football expanding. One, is easier to play basketball than just to do a football. Like,
I agree.
And I just feel like basketball is reaching in different places that football hasn't yet, where they're trying to do stuff in Europe. They're trying to do stuff, I think, in Brazil this year. They're trying to do, and the viewership is down when it comes to global games.
Yeah.
Now, football is going to be the #1 sport in the U.S., but that's it.
Like you said, football is an event. It's every game matters.
Yeah.
Every weekend, any given Sunday, whatever can happen. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get some of it. I just don't. Some parts for me, and I'm saying now it's on the part that I'm a casual. Sometimes it's hard. That Tuesday night game be hard to watch, and I used to stay up for that 10 o'clock game.
I mean, we also getting older too. Like, let's talk about it.
Talk about
it. A West Coast game at 10 o'clock at night is tough.
It used to be.
We work.
Like
we work. Like I watch the halftime and I go to sleep.
Even when we was working though, like, man, we wasn't working. We was in college.
Yeah, it's
so watching Kobe play San Antonio.
Yeah, it's just different now. Just because we got more responsibilities, but I'm still thinking people who probably in college now are staying up to watch the games.
I do like how the league. I do think the NBA is way more innovative. I do like how they got on the NBA app. You can watch a whole game in like 20 minutes or something like that.
Yeah,
where they put like they'll give you like the key points and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like you can watch a whole game in like 15, 20 minutes. I think that's going to help the young people, and then even for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got a podcast. I can't watch every sport. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I gotta skim through.
Right. You want to eliminate the commercial breaks. You want to eliminate just the dead time in the basketball game. Like, show me like the plays that like mattered.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of like red zone.
Yeah.
NBA.
And that's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. So speaking of, before we get up out of here for this episode, I definitely don't want to leave this episode without talking about college football and the college football playoffs, man. College football, this week had a lot of upsets. I mean, but Georgia lost. Bama went into LSU and whipped their ass.
Shout out Jalen Monroe. He balled out. I think Miami lost.
Miami lost. Yeah, Miami
First loss.
First loss. My note. Pitt lost to Virginia. That kicked them out the running. Notre Dame beat Florida State, but still, that's my hate. Notre Dame should not be in the playoffs, but they're going to be there. And the reason why I say that, only when they beat A&M.
Get your hate off, man.
Nah, they beat A&M, but lost to Northern Illinois, who might not even be a playoff. Might not even be might even get to a bowl game.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I will say this again, because I can admit when I'm wrong. Deion and them could be in the Big 12 championship.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Shout out Deion. Shout out Colorado.
All right,
we here. Travis Hunter for Heisman, man.
Nah.
He front runner right now. Him and Genty.
Well, what Genty doing is
but Travis is doing it on both sides.
Travis is doing it on both sides.
Offense and defense.
Travis is balling.
He scored a touchdown on his 99th play of the entire game, playing offense and defense.
Yeah.
And still looked like he had fresh legs.
Yeah. So I still would pick Ashton Genty, myself personally, especially if he gets Barry Sanders' record.
Now, if he gets that, that's a milestone. Like, then you got to give it to Ashton Genty.
Yeah, but I think the success of Colorado is helping Travis Hunter with success I didn't see coming. Only games they lost are Nebraska and Kansas State. Iowa State
and should have won that Kansas State game, actually.
Yeah, well, Iowa State losing the game, losing that game, that puts them in the front runner to play with. If BYU and them went out, it'd be BYU versus Colorado for the Big 12 championship, and the winner of that
dub.
The winner in that
dub.
BYU nice.
Right.
But the winner in that
put money on it.
The winner of that game gets in the college football playoffs. Automatic bid. So
hey, seeing primetime and seeing Shador, Travis, like the whole Colorado team in the playoffs, pandemonium. You saw what happened this weekend. They throwing tortillas.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo.
Like
I thought it was illegal. I thought it was like a flag to throw stuff on the field.
I thought it was too. But
because like LSU, they threw stuff on the field.
And they was throwing flags, all right?
Yeah, like fans gotta chill, bro.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, man. Fans gotta chill.
It's a lot of Deion hate, but yeah, no, but fans are getting to a place where
I saw one where Bam told some young kid, I'm gonna knock his ass out. Like
Bam said, I'm gonna slap the shit out you. I said, Bam, this kid like 16 years old. Bam, you gotta chill.
He said, nah, he a man, right?
So you tough. Bam 6'10", like 260 with 5% body fat. This kid's 16 with acne.
And he pointed at like, I'm gonna slap
the shit out you. I'm like, yo, Bam, just get to the game, man. Like, ref had to like say, yo, slow down, Bam. Like, we had a whole game. He said, nah, fuck that.
I'm about to crash out.
Bam's ready to risk
it. But nah, fans gotta remember that these people are human, man.
Yeah.
And like you gotta also you can talk junk, but it's levels, bro. You can get a little bit personal with talking junk. Please, I like a good junk talker. I talk junk, but some lines you just don't cross, bro. And then like the throwing stuff on the field to play,
it's unacceptable, honestly. But just even quickly going back to Embiid, like he crashed it over a reporter the other day.
That was crazy.
Because he talked about it.
He should have crashed.
Yeah, like I just think because I feel like with social media and us just. And celebrities are so open now to share their personal and people know so much.
And people just like likes, and viewership, so they'll troll or say anything.
Exactly, and whatever they now is translated to real life, where it was keyboard warriors. Now they saying that same stuff at these games. You paying these tickets are expensive. You paying $1,000 to watch these guys play to say the most craziest shit to them, like. Hey, if Bam want to slap the shit out you and you say some wild stuff about his family, I mean, that's on you.
That's on you.
But fans just gotta chill, man, because that's just crazy.
It's just like, let's enjoy the game.
What happened to regular trash talking,
bro?
Man?
It's bad. You know why it's bad? Know why it's bad, especially in basketball. It's these damn parlays, bro.
Yeah.
And I know I be heated too myself, bro. We usually need a parlay to hit. All you need is like such and such to get 2 threes. And you sitting there like, hey, my man, knock that corner 3 down for me. Like, look out for me.
And that's why that's messing the game over football. Because football, the fans are further back. You can't talk to just Jefferson like, hey, 2 TDs. Like, Like he not gonna hear you, but you can be right next to on the court side and see Bam and be like, you better get these 6 rebounds. And if Bam at 5 with like 5 seconds left in the game, you talking crazy because
you done lost like $100 on this parlay.
Exactly. Or you thought, you was gonna get your rent paid with this, and now you
spent the rent check on the parlay.
Exactly. Nah, that's another topic. People are risking it all on these parlays, but that's another topic for another day.
But yeah, man, like I just think fans, chill out, man.
They
relax,
get out of hand.
Chill, be cool, enjoy the product, man. Like you ain't got.
That's what I'm saying.
Like what makes what can a kid? I don't know what that kid say to make him want to slap the shit out.
It got to be so crazy, but like. There used to be certain places you didn't want to play because you knew it was going to be like Utah, Boston. Those are the 2 places that's crazy. Now it's wherever you go. It was a crazy
Anybody can't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Like when Kyrie stepped into Boston, you know what they were saying.
Yeah.
That N-word was flying.
Hard ER.
Exactly. They was calling everything but a child of God in the arena. His first game back, man, it's just different, man.
It's just different. Like you said, man, like, fans, but college football playoffs, 12 teams, Dion could get in. You know what I'm saying?
He will.
One thing that I think is going to make people upset with this 12 people playoff, because I really wasn't a fan of the 12 people playoffs because I don't think it's 12 teams is really that good. I think it's really like maybe 6. Most years, I think this year might be an outlier, but most years I think the 4 teams that get picked are usually the best teams.
Yeah.
This year might be a little outlier. I don't think even we talk about Dion, and I don't want to hype him up and then shit on him. But I am.
Right.
But do you really think Colorado hangs with any of the big dogs from the Big Ten, the SEC?
I mean, they always got a chance. Their offense always got a chance. It's just that defense is us.
Answer my question, bro.
Hey, man.
We got him. We got
Hey, Dion. I'm with you, man, but
it was a good feat,
right? But if he was playing to Georgia or somewhere,
get the locker room, just be happy to be here,
right? I'm trying to be in that locker room. Me and Big X Supply, we out here.
I'm just happy to be here, man.
Right,
enjoy
man.
When you be in the locker room talking about enjoy it, fellas.
Exactly. Hey, just
don't say we got nothing to lose.
Exactly. Just go out and play y'all.
They put their pants on like we put our pants.
Exactly. Oh, you gotta get that pep talk. Hey, man,
nobody thought we was gonna be here.
Hey, every dog has a day.
The clock is right twice a day.
Exactly, man.
I feel that clock.
Why not us?
Why not?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When they say they not like us, why not us?
Exactly. Then halftime comes 32-0.
Hey man, let's have fun.
It's like, hey man, it's just
you're not losers.
And we
walk out here with your head held high.
Exactly. We playing the kids' game. This is what we all love, man. Like just play like you're hardly here.
But like imagine not playing the kids' games when you know you down.
Exactly. Hey man, we could be doing something else right now, but we here.
But
get a smack. But go ahead.
But like everybody, I think some people gonna be upset this year, and I personally hope that the committee don't try to cater to certain conferences, try not to show supremacy.
Yeah,
it should be 4 Big Ten teams in and 4 SEC teams in. And I don't know the 4 SEC teams because they're still playing it out because Georgia plays Tennessee this week, so that could be an eliminator game. SEC are basically having eliminator games. Like LSU is basically eliminated. That Alabama LSU game was a playoff eliminator because you ain't gonna get in with 3 losses. Ole Miss, they had lost last night, they would have been eliminated. But now they back in the fold. Georgia Tennessee is going to be an eliminator game because if Georgia loses again, can't get in. 3 losses.
Right.
But so the SEC is kind of rough. But the Big Ten, you're looking at probably Penn State, Ohio State, Indiana. Who else? Oregon. That's 4. So it's like them 4 getting in. Then you add in
Oregon, yeah.
Then you add in Notre Dame because Notre Dame, whatever. Yeah. Then you add in the Big 12 champion, whether it's Colorado, BYU, right? That's 6. You add the other 4 SEC teams in, that's 10. And then you got to add in the highest group of 5 team, which is either going to be Army or Boise State, most likely. So at least 1 spot. But I want people to get mad, not get mad, because the SEC is really eliminating themselves because they could probably, if it wasn't constraints on like automatic qualifier, the ACC team get in too. So that'd be 12. If it wasn't constraints on automatic qualifier, it's 6 SEC teams that could probably get in here.
Right.
And do work. You know what I'm saying? So
it's the best conference.
It is. Right. This year's hands down is the best conference. The Big Ten is top heavy.
Yeah.
You know, but I just don't want people. I hope the committee just don't be like, oh, we gotta let BYU and Colorado meet and Colorado win. Well, BYU was ranked here all year. We should keep BYU lost. Schedules don't combine. They out. The Big 12 championship is an eliminated game. Whoever loses out.
Yeah.
The ACC is an eliminated game. That championship game, eliminated game. Whoever loses, they're out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the committee does this year. But honestly, I like the expansion of the college playoffs because it adds more parity to me as a casual. Like, I always knew every year.
We think we don't know how these games gonna look.
Well, true.
They play. If we have 2 years of ass whoopings, right? Be like, you might need to go back to 4.
Yeah. I was thinking about Florida State like a year ago. How they got smacked, but that was because of injury though, the quarterback. But
like, do y'all really think Colorado could hang with Texas?
Hey, anything's possible, y'all. Shador,
keep hope alive.
Hey, Shador, Heisman. Why not us? Why not us? I'm just saying, man. Hey, I'm on the bandwagon. I'm an SC guy. Like, SC's my football team. Ain't much to really talk about this year, but
shout them out.
I rock out with Shador. I love what Deion's doing. I love the turnaround. Like, they just not. People had a lot to say last year. Now look at us.
Oh, us.
Now look at hey, I'm with Colorado to Deion leave.
Hey, yo, no people speak individually for themselves and not for the pod.
Just saying, man. We can pod live for a game, I'll DM Deion. Like, so what's up? Hey.
But the Deion, real quick before we like pop up out of here because we at the hour mark. Deion stays.
Well, Shador definitely leaving. You saw him talk about, he's in class. Right. I mean, that's real, but
does he stay?
I don't think
he stays.
Nah, he going to the league too.
Yeah, but he gonna call it quits. I did my job. I got my son to the league.
Yeah, and
Travis, I still think this is the biggest nepotism move ever made, and I can't hate it. I can't hate that part of it.
But the only difference is his son's actually really good. This is not LeBron or Bronny. Bronny was a 4. It should have been a 4-year college.
Hey, y'all Bronny folk, bro. Yo, we tried to tell y'all he wasn't like that.
Nah,
he was gonna be in the G League.
Oh, for
this
sure.
was nepotism. Not hating on the nepotism, but he was like, yeah, man, but look at how athletic he is. Look at how he shoots, and he gonna be averaging like 12, like a Gary Payton Jr. Bruh.
Right. If he's lucky to be a Gary Payton Jr. And I'm not. I mean, Bronny James. I'm not with the hate. Like, he's a good kid. He just had like a serious heart issue last year. Yeah, so it's going to take him time to get back
to say something about Bronny. They was just like, oh man, Bronny gonna be right, man. He gonna play lockdown defense and knock down all the threes, man. I'm like, bro, he's not even gonna get off the bench, dog.
Nah, he's only getting minutes right now because his dad is who he is, but. Honestly, I think he has the chance, the ceiling to be a Drew Holiday or Gary Payton Jr., but not the first year.
Drew?
His height, ceiling, defensively, he could be a Drew Holiday.
I think his ceiling is Gary Payton Jr.
No, that's disrespectful. Gary Payton Jr. had that one, like
you saying his ceiling is Drew?
His ceiling is Drew Holiday. Defensively. Not offensively, because offensively I don't know who he's gonna be.
Y'all forget how bad when Drew was told to be the scorer at New Orleans,
he was cooking
25.
But I'm not saying he gonna be Drew, but the level of defense
Gary Payton Jr., bro.
Nah, man. Gary Payton Jr.
LeBron is never gonna come on this pod, bro. So we can say it.
I'm just shout out Bron, shout out the whole family, but I see him being his ceiling defensively is Drew Holiday. He's never going to be an all-star like Drew as far as like scoring and what he did when he was on the Sixers and New Orleans. But hey, Bronny was good at defense at SC. He just couldn't put it together offensively.
No else play great defense.
Oh,
Gary Payton Jr.
Anyway, we'll wrap up this pod. No, man. I'm not rocking with Gary Payton Jr., man. The fact that he's still in the league is crazy to me. But shout out Bronny too.
Shout out Bronny, man.
Shout out Shador. All the, I'm not mad at
shout
nepotism.
out all the nepotism.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout it out.
I do it too. If I have a son, I'm selling my job. Hey, you come get a job with me too, man.
It's how life is supposed to be, man.
Exactly.
It's how life is supposed to be, man. We got a lot of hate off on this pod. You know what I'm saying? I apologize again for Deion. So y'all Deion people that be saying I don't respect, I respect it.
Go Colorado.
This man over saying we here, baby.
Hey, you know, we here. We coming. We here.
But you know what I'm saying? We talk a lot of NBA stuff. Yo, I'm telling y'all, both of us, I think I can speak for both of us. Check out your women's college basketball game. Promise you.
Sure.
You're not gonna be disappointed. They are hooping. And for y'all NBA folk, I don't want to talk down like I don't like the NBA. I still watch it. Just saying.
Definitely gonna get the NBA hate in the comments.
Definitely, yeah. Sometimes I can watch a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Dang. I'm about to say, you got Bucks and Celtics playing. You gonna watch a movie?
Nah, I watch that.
All right. Pistons and Charlotte, maybe. You know.
But nah, like it depends on who playing. Like, is Giannis out?
Dame playing, but Giannis out.
Yeah, I'll probably watch a movie.
Oh, that's hate. That's hate.
Dame by himself with that team and the Celtics.
He go for 40.
Yeah, he go for 40 in the L. Like I don't want to see you go for 40 in the L.
I mean,
I can watch Anthony Simons do that for Portland.
What movie you gonna turn on?
Dog?
Hey, and we want to talk about culture. Anthony Simons and Brandon Ingram, you know, but
help my parlay out a couple times.
Hey, shout out. Nah, that's crazy.
But I'm gonna get to hate the NBA comments. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I know NBA people love the NBA. I like the highlights. I like good products. So, you know, some of us shop at Walmart, some of us shop at Target. It is what it is.
Damn. Yeah. Hey, you shop at Target? I was to say, Walmart people get at them. But no, I feel you though. I'm not doing Walmart either. Target.
You know what I'm saying? But don't forget you catch us every Monday wherever you get your podcast at and on YouTube at 5 p.m. Check in, lock in, like, subscribe, comment, share. Hit us up on Instagram at IDK Sports Pod 23 or on TikTok. You can hit me up on TikTok at IDK Sports Ant, and also on Instagram is IDK Sports Ant. So it's all one thing. Hit my man Cold World 32. That's right, 32.
Cold World 32.
Cold World 32 on Instagram. If y'all got something you want to say, he the NBA guy, so he'll definitely reply back to you.
Oh,
he might reply back. I don't check my DMs like that. He might reply back.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kenny. He wasn't here. This don't count. Finessing the gram. And, you know, just create a Twitter page. You can follow us at IDK Sports Pod on Twitter. Or X. I can't say Twitter.
Yeah, X.
On X, you know what I'm saying? We will be dropping things on there. You know, you can see some clips and everything like that. All that'll be in the bio. Check it in the bio. Check it underneath this video right here. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. So if you're watching this, subscribe, tell somebody. Just 2 people.
Right.
Just 2 people.
Check out the content, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Exactly. It's that simple, man. It's that simple. But until next time,